Wow, welcome everybody. School of Money is live this morning, building income streams from what you already know. You don't need extra certificate. All you just do is one to point you in the right direction. You need somebody to speak to you. You need somebody to do what? To diagnose it. Just like when you don't know what's wrong with you, you go to the hospital. What do? You're going to ring your GPs because you want what? Him to diagnose you and to examine you and do what? Prescribe so that you can be let free. I'm streaming. My main show starts 9 o'clock here UK time on TikTok. So you're welcome to join me there also. But I quickly do what? Quickly tell you who we are. Sorry. This is not professional. I apologize. Quickly tell you who we are, because I don't want to have a dry lips. I'll quickly tell you who we are, a brief introduction of us, our mission, and our goal. Okay, this is Gloria Ego, aka OGE Speaks. I go by OGE Speaks on my social handles. This is a new journey I began recently and I applied it to my life. It's worked for me and I felt the urge to bring it to what? To my world, to come and share because why? I've discovered it's a principle and it's a step-by-step guide. And when you apply it in your own life, in your situation, your financial life, you will see the result. I'm not telling you anything. It's something you once you follow it, you will see the result in your life. And so, yeah, I am not sent to everybody. So if you're a student, you're a fresh graduate, you're contemplating of going to the university, you're a beginner, those are the ones we call beginners, you're just a young adult, you're a sit-at-home mom, you are an employer, you're a small business owner, this is for you. These are the people I do want. So I host a live show on TikTok whereby you come in, you tell me who you are, and I will do what monetize it for you. Because I've come to realize that a lot of people, it boils down to one thing. And I say, if you cannot define something in one word, it's very simple, in one word or in one sentence, it simply means you don't have understanding of it. Because I come to realize that in my generation, a lot of us don't know what money is. You see, the average young people, or young youth, or young children, or young adults, you ask them what they will say, I want to go to university and come out as a this and go to work in a big firm or organization. That is that in essence, they are saying, I want to go work for money. That means they don't know what money is. So what money in one word equals value. And where do value come from? Your value comes from your life experience, your skills, and what your knowledge, that certificate you have, or whatever certification or whatever you have been doing. Let me take it again. Your value comes from what? That's your knowledge, your skills that you acquire, and what? Your life experience. So you find out that we cannot have the same value because why? Although we may have the same certificate, we may have the same skills, but we can never have the same what? Life experience. Because why? Life carries us through different routes. Life is a journey. Life carries us on different routes. That's why we can never have the same value. And not until you understand what your value is, how then do you not equate your value for money? Because value equals money. That's why you see some people in an organization, they are overpaid and some people are underpaid. What made the ones underpaid why are they underpaid? Does it mean they are not working hard? Probably those ones even work harder than the CEO. It's because you have not understood the value of what you are producing or what you are creating or what you bring to the table. And so you don't know how to do what? Monetize it there. Let me quickly tell you what my mission is. My mission is to do what? Help people. These people I've mentioned, if you're a fresh graduate, you're a beginner, you're a student, help them to do what? Monetize their knowledge. And there's 5 ways you can monetize your knowledge in this day and age. Until we don't know in the future, but currently You can monetize your knowledge in what? Digital format. That you put your knowledge in a digital what? Format. It becomes what? Your digital product. Because what? It's your knowledge. And you do what? It brings you income. 2, you can do what? Service. You render service. Your knowledge, you can monetize your knowledge by doing what? Offering service. 3, you can do what? Monetize your knowledge by what? Program. When you run programs, webinars, seminars, that is you doing what? Monetize your knowledge. What's the 4th one? The 4th one, you can monetize your knowledge through what? Physical product. So let's say this is somebody's knowledge the person has what? Conceived. That the person know that a lot of people are doing what? Content creating, YouTube and all that. So they need what? They may need this to enhance their voice, to make it clear, their vocals, so that they don't stress. And the person conceived this and now began to ask themselves, how do I manufacture this? How do I produce it? So they conceived it. It always begins in your imagination. It begins from your head. And then down to your hand. You put it in your hand. So this is a physical product. We can hold it. A digital product is non-physical. You cannot hold it, but you can hear it or you can see it. Take, for instance, you teach people, like what I'm doing here. It's my knowledge I'm sharing to you, putting it on a digital format. Let's say, for instance, I do what? I lock it and say it's only subscribers alone. So it's only when you subscribe, I'll give you access to it. Because why? You can hear it, you can see it, but you cannot touch it. You cannot handle it, you cannot hold it. But you can apply what you have learned from it into your life. That's the difference between what? A digital knowledge and a digital product and a physical product. So you can do what? People now sell their digital products. By the time I teach you how step-by-step guide, that is a digital product. If I sell you this is a physical product. But do you know that in this day and age, there's many online stores whereby you can both upload your physical product and your digital product? It's because you don't know. And some, you don't even know what is money. And that is why we are here for you to do. When you come to us, we offer what? One-on-one call. Let me tell you the importance of one-on-one. When you come to us, you book our one-on-one calls, we get to do what? We get to map it out. Because you tell me your knowledge, you tell me that thing you know, and I will channel it to you. I cannot say everything here. Anything I say here is generic. But when you book our one-on-one course, then we get to do what? We channel it to you. The focus will become on you. You will tell us, are you a trader? Are you a fresh graduate? Are you the one that just about to go into school, you are contemplating? That exactly, we don't know what and who you are and everything, but by the time you book our one-on-one, we channel it to you. It's a 1 hour section, and we get to map it out, and then we can now point to you and say, okay, I think you go for this. I think start here, and we will tell you where to start and point you to the right direction, because our end goal is to make sure we do what? We see a lot of people. Me, I said 1 billion. That's my goal. To make sure that 1 billion people on the planet Earth and the future to come understand what money is. The minute you understand what money is, you will know that you have the ability to create money. It doesn't mean you should go and quit your job. If it warrants you, you say, okay, I want to have more time, because I have come to realize that 2 things people cannot have together: time and money. But there's one thing we all have in common, and we have it the same quantity. It's time. We all have 24 hours. But what you do with your time determines, and that's why I said you cannot lie, because your life will reflect what you do with your time. So that's why you see some people, why come they are billionaires and some are wretched, even though they have the same time? Because I say your life will reflect it. That thing you do. Let's say you're a content creator. They say, okay, what kind of content do you create? What is your description? What is your bio? And you say, oh, this is my bio. And then we go and watch your content. Your content do not reflect what your bio says. The algorithm becomes confused. No wonder some of you are not going viral. No wonder you're not getting following. No wonder you're not getting engagement. Because people are like, this is who you say you are. This is what your content reflects. I don't understand. The algorithm is confused. Because this is a system. The algorithm is a system. So the minute your algorithm that's why I say clarity. The minute you can do or define that thing you say you are, define everything into one sentence, boom, the algorithm say, I get it. Oh yeah, ship it. This is who I will ship it to. This is who needs your product. Everybody cannot be your customer. Just in case you may be wondering, before in rounding up now, I will soon round up. Just in case you may be wondering or you'll be thinking, where do I get to learn more? Where do I follow you? How do I connect? This thing you are saying, it relates to me. You are talking to me direct. I've been doing many things. I've been trying. They said the social media is paying. I have come to social media. I've been doing. I've been touring all night. I've been creating content. One young man came to my live show on TikTok. He said, I have been singing for 11 years. I have not blew. Nobody know my music. And my music makes sense. This one, that one. Are you in that category you have been thinking? It simply means you have not understood the principle to it, because everything, I've come to realize that everything in life has a principle, has a set guide, has rules and regulation to maintain what? Law and order. Even life has what we call universal law. It has law and order. Every country has their law and order. Every organization has their law and order. Every system, just like YouTube, I'm talking to you here. I'm using YouTube. You can watch me. YouTube have what they call community guidelines. And when you violate it, you will be penalized for it. When they tell you don't say certain things, don't do certain things, and you do it, you are violating their rules. They have the reason why they do it. Because they want to make it safe and conducive for everybody. So in case you are here, you have been saying, I've been touring, I've been doing this, I've not breakthrough. You have not breakthrough because you have not used the right key. I said it that life, they have keys. These are keys. If I tell you now, take this key, go and open my door. What would a wise person will say? Which one is the key? Which one? Because there are many keys here. Which one exactly? But some people, I will just say, take the key. You just hear my this. You say, you think you are wise. You say, if I go there, I copy here. I go there, I copy. You cannot have many masters. If you have many masters, your life will reflect it that you have many masters. Go to the one who have their result and evidence. Let me give you a brief story of myself. For those who know me before, you know me as a passionate being for healthy lifestyle. That was what my bio is. If I go anywhere, I always introduce myself as a passionate being for. But if you see me, if you see my belly, if you see my content, I am doing today, I'm doing a reaction video of Trump and Nigeria. Next tomorrow, I'm doing what? For those who are in Nigeria, VDM and Iyabo. Tomorrow, I'm baking cake. My life wasn't reflecting like one who is passionate about health. I hardly even teach health. I hardly talk about health. The day I will even say, okay, let me talk about healthy tips, I will tell you, please don't take my word for it. They will say, are you a nurse? No. Are you a medical doctor? No. Do you work in the health sector? No. What do you know about health you want to teach us? I said, no, it's my passion. Your passion is not enough. A lot of people used to say, follow your passion, turn your passion to this, turn your passion to that. See, let me tell you, as good as that motivation and this thing is, there are times that your passion will not keep you awake. Let me tell you, the only thing that can keep you awake midnight is your drive. Imagine you are driving, you're on the road, you're on the highway driving. Will you sleep? That time, will you even remember your passion? Because while you're on the highway driving, even if it's midnight, the sleep is in your eyes. Even if you are tired, you tell yourself, let me get to where my destination. I want to get there. I want to arrive there, because that is what is driving you. And you must tie your drive to your emotion. My drive is that I want to see the average youth do what? Have time and have money to be able to work. So live with your family. Spend time with your family. A lot of couples cannot spend time together because the husband is working at night, the wife is working during the day. The children are suffering. Before you know it, that marriage cannot exist. The wife will say, I have to work to support because what you are bringing in is not enough. Money connects us all. A lot of broken homes, the reason why they are broken, go and look at it. One of the reasons is money. And I was like, a lot of high crimes in the society. One of the reasons is money. Because the ones who have money are making the ones who do not have money do certain things for them so that they can be rewarded. No, but by the time you understand what money is, you get to do what? Know that money equals value. And then if you have time, congratulations. That is the best thing you can have, ever have. Then you will now say, what can I do with my time? That will be your question. What can I learn? What can I create with my time? So that I will do what? I'll be able to solve problems. Because in life, everybody have problems. Show me a life that doesn't have problems. Are you a billionaire? Are you a millionaire? You already have your own problem. Show me one life, one living being that do not have a problem in this life. With your ability to solve somebody's problem, you get rewarded with what? Money. Because why? You have solved somebody's problem. What I'm doing now, I'm solving somebody's financial problem. I'm telling the person, diagnose it. So if you are wondering, where can I see you? How? There is a link attached to what? My profile, my YouTube. Go to my profile, you see what? My community. You can join my community coaching, where I offer what? Free coaching. It is not free, but it's my gift to humanity, where I get to point you to. You can do what? You can click the seller link. There is a breakthrough guide, my free breakthrough guide. Download it. Start from there. 2, on my seller store, what is called my digital online store, you will see what? You will see my ebook. How you can, not everything I've written in the book that I can tell you here. Because while it was in my head, I've already penned it down to a book. I've narrowed it down. I'll pour all the knowledge there. You will get to do what? Download my free ebook, which is a building income stream from that which you already know. Building income stream. That's where we got the name from. School of Money, building income stream from that which you already know. We are not telling you to go and get extra certificates. And if you say, okay, I've downloaded your free guide, I've gone through it, leave your review, that's beautiful. You say, oh, you know what? I've done this, I've downloaded your ebook, I made it 13 pages, very easy to read because I know everybody's busy. No stories, just straight to the point, details. And at the end, you get what? Your 13 days practical guide. You say, that's lovely. I'm getting a taste of your knowledge, your value. I think you may have to point me to the right direction. And if you finish reading the book and you were able to do what? Figure it out yourself. I say, this is the part I want to go. Good luck. But a wise person would say, this is my life situation. This thing that is always I'm focusing on, this thing, does it make me happy? No, it doesn't make me happy. The wise person would say, what am I going to do differently now? Because stupidity is doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result. But a wise one will say, how do I do it differently? Then a strategic person will say, how do I make sure that this thing I want to do differently yield me the desired outcome? Because if there's one thing we cannot argue with in this life, it's result, your outcome. And your input is always equals to your output. Look at me. I just did 20 minutes on the exercise this morning. You don't expect me that just put in 20 minutes with somebody that is putting what? 2 hours to get the same outcome. It can never be. I put in 20 minutes daily. Someone is putting 2 hours daily. We can never get the same outcome. Let's not deceive ourselves. Except I've gone to do what? BBL or what do they call it? I'm taking something else. But say naturally, I'm doing exercise to do what? To in weight loss and build six-pack and everything. And I'm only putting 20 minutes. That is what a lot of us are doing. You want to create wealth. How many minutes are you putting to study about wealth? How many minutes are you putting to research? How many minutes of your day? Some of you, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Then you want to be what? You want to be wealth. It doesn't work that way. Let's not deceive ourselves. Be truthful to yourself. So if you want what? Someone to hold you by the hands and do what? Book for 101. Everything is on that, my online store. When you click on it, the seller link, book. I will encourage you, book the 101. Because when you book the 101, we get to do what? map it out together. We get to diagnose it. We get to tailor it to you, and then we get to prescribe, just like the way you book consultancy to go and see a specialist. Why did you not just tell yourself, oh, no, 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 no. This thing is happening to me. I know it's this. You would now go and lie down under the knife. No, because that is not wisdom. Wisdom requires you go first for diagnosis. Then let the experts tell you and say, oh, go this, take this prescription, take this, take that prescription. That is how it works. So, and if you say, okay, you know what, I already know where I'm heading to, I just need some resources. Good. Say, I already have this, I know this knowledge, I'm already 20 years in doing this. One man, he say, I'm a proprietor, I'm 20 years into this thing. One woman said, I'm 8 years into my career. I say, good. Do you know how to convert that, your knowledge, into a digital product? They say, no. I said, no. You see why you need to first of all come to my live show, speak to us. They will not tell you, okay, go and get this resource. Get these resources, because in that resources, it's a skill and a tool that help you to convert that your knowledge into a digital product. And then you end product once you can solve people's problem and put it on a digital platform, because everybody is online now. Everybody, I don't think there's one person that is not online except my mother. Everybody is online. That's where people go for information. Everybody is searching things on Google. Everybody is searching things on different platforms. Mention their names. Even YouTube. If I want to learn how to do anything, I'll come to YouTube and search. How do I? So do you know how to package your knowledge and yourself in such a way that you are sleeping, someone is purchasing it, and some of you just do content and put, and you are saying, you have done good quality videos, you have put on here on YouTube, but you don't know how you can turn that into money, real money. You don't know. So those kind of people, when you come, we will diagnose you and say, okay, what you need is a resource and a skill that is relevant in today's day and age, and we will diagnose you. So that is what I have for you guys, and I will switch over now to start setting up on my TikTok. And yeah, if you want to do this thing, I've said it. My community link is here on YouTube. That's why I love YouTube. You can add many links. My Facebook is here. My Instagram, I think my Instagram link is here as well. And then you can follow me on any of my social handles where you get to get more content about it and you learn more from me. So with time, I'm not set yet, but I know what I want to do with this. I want to run a program, but yet to kick off with it, because at the minute I have plenty things my hands are doing. I'm juggling, so I don't want to model up things. I want some to be running first before I will now speaking with the other one. But I already map it out, which is to run program here on this where I get to do what? Focus on the youth about what? School of money, building income streams from that which they already know. School of money. My community is there. You can come in. My community is a breeding ground. When you come in, you say, I do not even have any money. I don't know where to begin. Welcome. Come in. Some might say, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. Come and rest. Because while there, I drop tips and tutorials that will help you do what? Make the right decision. And you also get to do what? You can DM me. You can direct message me. While you are here, the only way to direct message me is to join my community. So when you're in my community and you also do or get to network with people, because your network is your net worth. You have your potential customer there. Are you in this life? You are either a producer or a consumer. No middle ground. It's either you are producing products and services or you are consuming products and services. And we all can be what? Producers and consumers. But some people have only decided to be consumers alone. No wonder the producers are changing the games and the rules every time. Because why? They are the one, they have the control, they have the upper hand. What is stopping you from producing your own? What is stopping you from creating your own content? What is stopping you from creating your own value? What is stopping you from creating your own what? Money. Because you create it. Money is created, not found. If I tell you, show me where there is ants, where do you know you want to go and find ants? A-N-T. Where can you? Some will say ant hills. Ant hills? Show me how many ant hills do we have in the countryside, let alone in the city. But what do you do when you want to see ants? You just drop what? Sugar or honey. Drop sugar or honey and see if you will not see the ants and the bees. They will come because why? You have dropped something they like. That is how it is too. If you want money, create value. Use your value you have. Your value is not far away. Your value is something you already have. It is unique to you. That's why we all have our unique value. Because I said earlier that your value comes from what? Your skill, your knowledge, and your life experience. That certification you have, that degree you've read, for those who read degree, that exposure, all those things, you mix it together, it becomes what? Your value. And it's unique to you alone. The lady said, I love your confidence. I said, it's because it's my story. Nobody can tell my story better than me. It is what life taught me. It is the journey life carried me through, because I was pained. I came into, as a young girl, I was running, I had 3 streams of income while I was in my home country. And I was told that, there is offer to come and study and enhance yourself. I said, beautiful. And also you have the opportunity to stay in England if you choose to. I said, perfect. At least England is the land of abundance. I came just like every other person. As a student, came into the country. And like I said earlier, every system have their rules, community guidelines. So I violated. And if you violate, you will do what? You will face the consequence, because the system will flag you. They will punish you. Some they will drop you. Some they will ban you. Depending on some people, they will say, the YouTube have demonetized me. It's because you have committed you have violated their community guideline. And that was how I violated too. It was not my intention to violate. But it happens. Many of us, that if you this thing and flag you, some you do not even know what you do. Some you know. The thing is that you have broken law and order. And I was asked to do what? Drop out from the school. I was asked to give up my job. That left me broken. That left me sad. Wasn't happy. While I was working, I had money. I didn't have time. Once I just come back from my factory work, the next day just to find food to eat, go to bed, wake up in the morning. While I was studying too and working, I didn't have time at all. I didn't even know what anything they are doing in social media. I don't know. And a lot of people are still in that category. They are doing multiple jobs, triple jobs, just to stay financially afloat. They can never have time. I said the 2 things you can never have: money and time. You cannot. Put me anywhere. Show me that billionaire that has time and have money. So how do you solve that problem? Because why? Your end goal is to have what? Have your time and have money. I said, if there's one thing we all have in common, it's time, 24 hours. Nobody have less, nobody have more. So that's why you see, when you now know how to create, that was how, for me, I had time. So in my precious time moment, I kept eating my seed, my savings. A lot of us, you will eat it now. But as a farmer, you know that your seed, you are meant to save your seed until the right season and you plant it. And for me, I was down to my last 1 grand. I was like, God, nothing is coming in again. And as a wise farmer who wants to keep growing, you cannot eat your seed. You are not meant to eat your seed. You are meant to plant your seed. Save it till the right season and you plant it. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to do something differently this year. But I don't have enough resources in my hand. This is the seed I have left. And I said, let me go and learn from those who have gone this journey ahead of me and can show their evidence, their outcome. And that was how I went too. When I went to book 101, I got diagnosed. And the coach, she said, okay, go in this direction, do this, get these resources, get that. I said, thank you. She said, yeah, bye-bye. I was happy. That was the best decision I made in my life. And that was what made me stay here teaching you these things. Because at first I was like, if it's for money, I'll get money for myself now alone. But no, later I understood that the assignment was not just to get money. When we exit this world, do you go with your money? No. But when you understand the assignment and the true purpose and the calling, you find out that if not, ordinarily, I would have been going and be shouting like every other person, come and buy what I'm selling. No. But the assignment is that I want it to be a continuity, a system whereby as you are saved, save others. As you are awake, wake others. That is how we preserve humanity and knowledge. I've come to realize that officially 2020 was the year they changed the whole world from analog setting to digital setting. So if you are here, your business, you have not started operating it online, or you are here, your knowledge, you have not started transferring that your knowledge into a digital archive to hand it over to the children to come, the future, you are causing what? A divide in humanity continuity. Because, for instance, the Bible, for those who are Christians, the Bible, the Quran, the old books, those were the ways our ancestors preserved knowledge. Like the Pyramid of Giza, Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. The inscriptions on the wall, the drawings, those were their ways of preserving knowledge. Those are their ways of telling history and stories. But those are analog because those things can be wiped out now. They can be destroyed. So now we now live in a digital world. It's a digital world. So you have to put your knowledge in a digital format. Many of us are coming from the generation where we are told to do what? Go to school, work hard, get a degree, a certificate, save, and retire. So we don't know how to use all this system. From 2020 downward, a lot of apps have been created that is still doing what you already know. Millions of them. But do you know how to use them? No. And they make work smarter and faster and easier and convenient. So what you need to do is to do what? And you can learn it. Some people say, I cannot learn. I've not seen that person that they born into this world that did not learn anything. We learned languages. We learned writings. Once you tell your brain, this is what I want to learn, your brain will say, yes, your brain don't have any option. To open to learn it. Depends on what you tell yourself. Mindset. So when you download my book, the beginning, your mindset, you have to have the wealthy mindset. Some people say, money is the root of all evil. I don't want to have money. No wonder crime is still this thing. And then you are saying, how can people be this wicked? Don't you know that if you have money, you could stop those crimes and evil from happening? Because why? You have the good heart to do good with your own resources you have already. So I leave you with this word. If, like I said before, you want to contact me, you want to find me, there's a link of my bio. Go there, click the link. It takes you to my community, or click the seller links. You see community coaching, brings you straight to my community. You see seller link, it takes you to my digital store where you get to do what? Shop, see all the products and services I render. I have free ebooks. I have the one for sale, Power of Mentoring. I have my Book Me Now for 1-hour call section. If you want to speak to me directly and you want me to tailor it to you, and I'm open for that. And that is that. I will head over to my TikTok now, because that is where I do my daily show. And if you want to connect me there, you want to meet me there, I do it 9 a.m. UK time and 7 p.m. evening section. So it's morning and evening. In the morning session, 9 a.m. In the evening section, 7 p.m. So I usually do 1 hour in the morning, 2 hours at night, but I discovered that most people are coming in. The morning section is busy now, so I'm switching it to 2 hours in the morning, 1 hour at night, 2 hours in the morning. So that is that I have for you guys. We will keep refining and remodeling until we get what our perfect mate. So for those who have been following us, you've been noticing some changes, the profile, the writing. Yes, massive changes is going on. And there's one thing you need to do. Knowledge is one thing, and I've given you knowledge. I've given you insight. I've not given you knowledge. I've given you insight. So the next thing is for you to do what? Take action. Take action. Life is for those who take action, risk taker. Take action. And that is when you are going to see what? See the result. It's OJ Speaks. See you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.